My God. So, okay, this is what I say. I always say that the LGBTQ plus community raised me. I have been embraced. I have been loved on. I have been taught and reared and just poured into by so many members of the LGBTQ plus community. So for me, pride is it's a thank you and it's a celebration of differences. It's a celebration of suffrage. It's a celebration of a continued resurgence that your community is always in search of. You are knocked down so much. You are maligned so much. You are made to feel many times and in many places like you don't have a place. And the strength and the beauty of your community is that in spite of all of that, you still shine and you rise and it amazes
Still I
me.
rise.
It amazes me.
I love
And
it.
I'm happy to be embraced by your community all the time.
All the time.
At all times. It means everything to me. So for me, this is my way of saying things. And Pride is 365. It's not, just like, we have Black History Month and there are months to recognize our marginalized communities, right? But for me, it's always celebrating the beauty that is your community 24/7, 365. So it means everything to me. In short. That wasn't short, but yes. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That is beautiful, and it's just a way for everybody to come together and connect on that beautiful
Yes,
thing.
it's a networking it's a network. You can network and twerk at the same damn time.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get into the music a little bit.
Yes.
Deep Space.
Yes. Welcome.
Your first
We are in a
album.
deep space.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
in a
right
deep
here,
space.
right now. Yes.
Fall 2021.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What did it mean for you to solidify yourself as not just a housewife, but an artist? What did that mean for you?
Yeah, well, in my head, I've always been an artist. I've been dancing around my room to Whitney Houston records since I could walk. Like, I want to dance with somebody I was sweating, like manifesting really where I am right now, on stages where I am right now. So for me, it is walking in God's promise because He told me I was going to be here. And I'm just walking in it. And sometimes I'm tired and my knees don't work. You may smell what is it called? The icy
The
hot.
Bengay, the icy hot.
This knee is yet broken.
A little soothing.
Okay.
Yes.
But we are still
yes.
here in spite of. So it's been a crazy journey, and it's very humbling, because when you ask for things and when you dream about things and you pray for things and then they come, it's like, oh, okay, so this was real.
This is
and
real.
and walking in the reality of it has been so much fun and such a haze, but a fun haze. Yes.
I love what you said about manifesting. So,
Yes.
In my day job, I'm a psychotherapist. I work with
Oh,
people. Absolutely.
you know my mama's one of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, you see how
Hey,
you
Mom.
see how this moment is a full circle moment. Full
Thank you for your
circle.
work.
Thank you so much.
Black male therapist.
Yes. Yes.
We need you.
We need us.
We need you.
They need me. They need me, y'all.
Yes. Yes.
I have a question. So, before my question, I want to tell you my favorite songs off the album is
yes.
because I'm a therapist, affirmations.
Yes.
And when.
Yes,
And
child.
So,
when.
listen, affirmations
Oh,
and when.
God.
I'm like, whoo, she
Yes.
is speaking to me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad.
But what's your favorite song
Oh my
on the
God. Well,
album?
affirmations for sure.
I knew it. I knew it. I felt
Yeah,
it.
that song takes me somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It is literally, those words came from the depths,
Oh my God.
the bowels of me. Especially being in this, reality television space.
Yes, yes.
It is often, a place of tumult. Okay, the people, they will toss you around and leave you on the curb and don't care.
And don't care.
And don't care. So yes, affirmations. Yes, and kick you too, and keep it moving like it was nothing. So affirmations is my response to so many of my adversaries. And so
Come on.
yes, you no matter what you say, I'm going to be here for me. And you know what is funny about that song? It was originally a love song.
Really?
And the words were I'm going to love you all the way. And I said, no, this is an anthem to myself. I'm going to love me all the way. Yeah, and so that one little word change, and it just flipped the whole song for me. So that's one of my favorites for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've already talked about some of your music influences growing up because you
Yes.
named Whitney Houston.
Yes, Nippy.
So let's talk about now today. Who would
Yeah.
you say, any artists out there that you would say are influencing you?
Yeah, her artistry, Doja Cat, I love the risks that she takes. She's just like where do you come up with this stuff? Like, how do you come up with this? It's amazing in your head. I love how just she dares to just go big all the time, and does not care. Oh my gosh, I wish I had that. Like, I have some of that, but I would love to just take some of Doja's energy. I love that about her.
We're going to manifest a little network with you and Doja.
Thank you from your lips
It's
to God's
coming.
ears. Yes,
It's coming.
I'll take that.
We're going to shift gears just for really quickly. Scrolling through Twitter, Black Twitter always got something to say. They always got something to say. But this is a new Candiace. We like this one that's showing up now.
Oh my gosh.
But I will say there is an evolved version. But do you think it's an evolved version? Has this version always been here? Or why do you think people have said you have evolved or are different? What's that about?
Well, I will say that this Candiace has always been here. I think
She's been here.
She's been here. So let the record reflect, okay? When you're on a show like any of the Housewives franchises, it's all about the edit. And you can be edited one way, 1 year, and then the next year you could look like a totally different person.
Yeah.
And I think for me, that's been some of my journey. Is some of it is just the edit, and some of it is just people waking up. You have decided to retire from misunderstanding me.
Ooh.
And
Wait, say that again, Candiace. wait. Candiace, please say that again. Come on.
My God.
You got to retire from.
You have decided to retire from misunderstanding me. And and I wish that on all of us, okay?
Come on now.
Retire from misunderstanding all of us, because that's where the tumult lies. When you decide I want to put all of my trauma and my insecurities and my anger and my whatever on this person because it's easy to do.
Right.
And
dealing with your own shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And and I get it. Because what I pride myself on is being authentically me and, being someone that people can see parallels of themselves in me.
Yes.
And hopefully in all of us on our show and on all of these shows. That's what it should be about, is being able to see yourself represented.
Yes.
So yeah, it's been a journey, but I'm welcoming and embracing. You know what? I'll say this. At first, I was like, "No, fuck them," because they weren't riding with me from the beginning. But it was my husband. My husband is my voice of reason, and he was like,
Shout out to Chris.
"Hi, honey."
Yes.
So yeah, he was like, "No, people arrive at different places at different times,
Yes.
and you have to allow space and grace for that." And I agree. And so I've come to a place where I can say, "Okay, you know what? Thank you for seeing me. I welcome in to the deep space."
Oh, space and grace. Welcome to the deep space.
Yes.
So let's talk about, you brought up representation a few moments ago.
Yes.
So one of the major themes this past season on Housewives was colorism. Having been on the show,
Yes.
and the reunion, seeing how vocal and passionate that you were about the topic, where are you now with it? How have you reconciled this? And especially going into, another season
Yes.
that's coming up.
For me, it has always been about just ensuring that I am making sure that the voices that I reflect see that I'm speaking for all of us. So, I'm proud to be on only the second iteration of an all-female black cast on Bravo. Shout out to Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. They're coming. I'm so excited to see, the educated, smart, astute Black people turning the F up in Martha's Vineyard. And also just exposing the world to the culture that is Martha's Vineyard and the history behind Black people on Martha. Yes. So for me, it's just I'm okay with where we are now because the conversation is being had beyond me now. And I've had even my bosses I've had conversations with, and they have said to me, thank you for opening my eyes to things that perhaps I didn't see before.
Ooh, yes.
That's really all I wanted to do, because colorism is real. Discrimination of all facets, it exists, and it has for eons. And if we're not talking about it on these platforms where it can reverberate, then what the hell are we doing? Why are you here? You here just to collect a check? Get your life somewhere else.
Why are you here?
Yes.
I mean, since we're talking about the housewives, I think the fans already know, but I want confirmation. Who is your favorite housewife? Who's your favorite housewife?
Across franchises?
Sure, it could be for Potomac or across. You can let me know. You decide.
So, I pay homage always to Nene Leakes. Our birthdays are a day apart.
What?
She's the 13th, I'm the 14th of December.
Sagittarius.
Yep.
Come on, say it.
Fire everywhere. Little fires everywhere. And she's always been kind to me. She's always embraced me. She planted so many of the seeds of Bravo. Regardless of her presence, whether she's physically within the network or not, her presence is felt. The memes, the isms, everything about
Sis has had impact on the culture.
Impact.
Yes.
You feel her. So I love Nene. I love Erica Jane. I think she's someone who has dared to just do that shit, regardless of what people might say. So I love her. I love Garcelle. Yes. I think she had to sort of chart her own path.
She really did.
As not only the first Black but the first Haitian American on Beverly Hills, and that was a lot of the spotlight was on her, and I think she's handled it gracefully. So those are a few that I love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Ultimate Girls Trip. I just finished it.
My wig is
Thailand.
Yes.
My God.
Today.
What an experience. What?
Oh, Jesus.
So what did you take from the Ultimate Girls Trip? And would you do it again?
I took my edges and got the hell out.
Oh, shit.
Because
they were
Giselle in this bottle.
Go to hell.
And I'm really...
Go to hell,
It was
Giselle, in this
unfortunate she
bottle.
spent what it seemed like the last moments of the trip.
Yes, being a demon.
Over a bottle. $150 bottle.
Okay, are you that hard up for money?
Really that serious?
The check's not clearing. They clearing that slow. Why?
She was really that serious about that bottle.
She was. It was, but it also read very much. I don't have anything else to discuss on this trip, so let's just create a fairy tale. This is a fallacy from the pits of hell.
Mm-hmm. Now we're about to wrap up. It was such a good time talking to you today. But here at the Hung Up Podcast Live, we have a thing that we call "Are you hung up or are you hanging up?"
Oh,
so
okay.
Hung up is something that. Thank you so much. Hung up is something that says, "Yeah, we got the phone, baby." I'm so hung up means I'm so hooked on this. I can't let this thing go.
Okay.
Or if I'm over it, bitch, I'm hanging up.
Good night.
So
yes,
I want to know, Candiace, what are you hung up on right now in life? And what are you hanging up on? And I want you to hang up. Okay, so what you hung up on?
What am I hung up on? Well, I'm just to reiterate, I'm hung up on the pride, the Black pride of it all. I am excited to be that you all would allow me to be in your space and celebrate you all with you all.
Yes.
That will never go away. I'm always hung up on that.
All right, now we'll be hanging up, Candiace. We pick up that phone. I want you to see what you hanging up, baby.
We're hanging up on. Oh, thank you, Deep Space Nails.
Come on, Deep Space.
So what we are hanging up on ashy, lying, long-necked, need to figure it the fuck out ass bitches. Goodbye.
Hang up. Which your both beautiful. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hung Up Pod Live with
Candiace Dillard. Oh, I'm supposed to say me. With Eric
and Tony and
Candiace. Bye.
Bye.